guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is LebohangMahlwane. If you are a returning subby, if you are a day one, my regular, thank you so much, my darling, for coming back. And to my new subscribers, welcome. Like I said in my last video, new house, new rules. The rules are: we like the video before we watch, we check if we are subscribed, and then we double check, and then we triple check. Guys, thank you so much for the support. We are officially now on 200 subbies. I'm really grateful, guys. Like, it's important to appreciate and celebrate your small wins. Okay, life is not a race, it's a marathon. Without any further ado, I'm back with another video, and today I have a story time for you guys. And in this story time, I will be drinking H2O water. And this story time is part of the reason why I'm drinking water. So I decided not to drink this December. Yeah, I'm on my sobriety journey. I'm taking a break from alcohol. I'm also not drinking cold drinks a lot, so I'm just like drinking a lot of water. I started gym. Like, I'm in my serious girl era, focused girl era, disciplined girl era. Okay guys, let me just stop blabbing and start with the story. Guys, as you saw by the title of my video, this story time is about how I lost my weave at a club in Sandton. So this happened in 2020. I had just recently moved to Joburg. This was June or July, between June or July, I am not sure, I'll just check. So okay, Johannesburg. Guys, let me just be honest, this is a disclaimer. When I moved to Joburg in 2022, I did not know what club hosting is. Like, I always used to wonder, what is club hosting? Why do people go to the club and get paid to invite people? Like, it never, like, I didn't know what club hosting is. So I remember a friend of mine that I know from Bloom knew a friend who was hosting. I don't want to name the club, and the club is actually in Rosebank, not Sandton. Okay, but Rosebank falls under Sandton, so it's the same thing. It's a very popular club. I'm sure some of you already know which club I'm talking about. It's in Rosebank. Okay, so this girl, I got her number from a friend of mine. She's like, if you want to go out in Joburg, my friend is a club host, so she will invite you. Okay, we're talking with the girl. Me, I don't know what club hosting is. I don't know what to expect. Like, okay, fine. I texted the girl, and she was like, okay, you're gonna come through. I think it was a Friday. Yeah, Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So she was like, when you come, you need to come before 12. If you come after 12, you're gonna pay an entrance fee of 200 rand. So I made sure I'm on time, because I don't have money to play. Like, I just moved to Joburg, I'm looking for a job, so I don't have money to be paying to go into clubs. Like, even the money I had in my account, I only had 300 rand in my account. Let me have some water. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to drink as much water as possible because I'm just detoxing. So back to the story. I didn't have any money, but I knew that obviously I have to have transport money, and the girl was like, no, don't worry, drinks are covered, happily, you guys are sorted. And in my mind I was like, yo, because I used to love going out so much before. So I was like, yeah, all you have to do is to bring yourself to the club, drink for free, and go home. Like, Johannesburg, you're home not. Yeah, guys, okay, fine. Come the day, I was wearing this. I'm gonna look for a video of the outfit. So I was wearing boots, I think, and I was wearing white pants that I got at the Fix. These white pants were sort of see-through, but they had something like an underwear covering. Yeah, but it wasn't like these nowadays baddie jumpsuit. No, I'm sorry, I'm not judging anyone, but I would never wear that anyway. And I was wearing a bodysuit, I think, and a white fur coat because it was winter. And I had on this beautiful blonde weave. Like, literally, like, I'm still crying for that weave, because firstly, it was a glueless, it was a full frontal, and it was a glueless weave. So at that time, I didn't even know how to install. Even now, I'm struggling with installing. So I just used to wear it, and it looked so good, and I could style it without having to install it. Like, I bought it on Instagram. I really have forgotten the name of the page. I'll just look. I don't even know if that girl still sells weaves, because I bought this weave in 2020. So that was 2022, and the quality was still perfect. And I never even used to take it for treatment or even treat it myself, because I don't know how to maintain my weaves. My weaves, like, the deba detangle too fast because I don't take care of them, but it was still in good condition. It was quality weave. I think I bought it for 1.5 in 2020. So this was 2022. My weave, makeup nyana mugela, hack, Rosebank 2, hack, Sandton 2. And I remember I went alone. I'm so brave, guys. Why am I so brave? I'm so brave. I went alone. So I know myself, like, I enjoy solo dates. I can go out alone because I know when I get to a place I can easily mingle with people, chat with anyone. Like, I'm just that person. And I was like, just because I have nowhere to go to, it doesn't mean I am going there. I am going there. Okay, Scott. Palama Uber. Yeah, Rosebank. It was my first time there at the club. Okay, I went in. I think I arrived at Boma 10 to 12 because I left Midrand, let's say, Boma 20 past 11. Yeah, estimate. But I was on time, so I called her when I'm at the door. So she told me, when you get there, tell them, let's call her Chloe. Tell them you're on Chloe's guest list. So I got there, I'm on Chloe's guest list. I called her, she fetched me from the door. We're going inside. The club is empty. I'm like, why is the club empty? Because it's a Friday. Because at that time, I just moved to Joburg. I didn't know Joburg people, especially in Sandton and all these clubs that close in the morning, they go to clubs at 1 a.m. So I'm shocked. So I asked her, why is the club so empty? She's like, it's early. We just want you guys on the guest list to arrive early so that when ballers arrive, the club is frunyana. Ballers? What are ballers? Ballers are rich guys. Okay. All right, we sit, they bring us the alcohol. I've never been so disappointed in my life. Because in my mind, I was like, Sky vodka. Sky vodka. Like, really? I came to Sandton to drink Sky vodka. But anyway, I don't know what I was thinking because it's free alcohol and I am not a fan of vodka. Like, honestly. I thought when we get there, probably be given a bottle of Hennessy or, like, I don't know, free champagne. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was disappointed. Sky vodka, and then there's this other cheap drinking, and it was threatened. Oh my god, those things. Anyway, so they bring those bottles and mixers, and they brought the alcohol, I'm sure after 1 hour. Like, we sat there for an entire hour until past 12. No, to 1 actually, because I arrived at Boma to 12. Past 1 or to 1, that's when the alcohol came. Meaning we've been sitting there on our phones. Like, that's when I was like, no wonder people, like, many girls don't want to do, like, be invited on this guest list and don't do it, because honestly, this is the ghetto. Who do it more? But anyway, the alcohol eventually comes. Guys, I'm not even exaggerating. I had 2 glasses. I had 2 glasses. I had my first glass. By my second glass, I felt dizzy. Like, everything was dark to the point where I called a waiter and I said, can I please have water? How much is your water? Because now I don't understand what the hell is happening. I told this girl, can I feel fine? And she's like, no, just go outside for fresh air. Which brings me to the point where I suspect that maybe our drinks were spiked or something. Like, things that happen in Sandton are very dodgy. And to anyone who's gonna want to be invited, if you don't know what's happening in Sandton clubs and whatnot, like, just be careful. Actually, I would rather just recommend that you go there with your friends, you buy your own alcohol, and you are very careful, because who knows if those bottles, when they bring them, they're properly closed. Because I don't understand. 2 glasses and I was dizzy. I was not feeling well. I went outside a bit for like 20 minutes for fresh air. Went out for like 20 minutes to get fresh air. Then I went back inside. I was feeling a bit better because I drank, like, I think I had a liter of water. I asked for a big bottle of water. And I was just outside drinking water. And now that I think of it, why next time I went back inside Kesana. I went back inside Now I think it's around my past 2. Yeah, around 2. It is so nice. Like, the music, okay, that club, it's been in many scandals, and yeah, but when it comes to music, I'm not gonna lie, that music is very nice. So the music now, hey, my piano is piano. The hip hop is hip hopping. The gom is gomming. They play all genres. The gom is gomming. Afrobeat is afrobeating. There's a lot of ballers now in the club. Champagnes left, right, and center. So where they placed us, before we were placed in the VIP section, like this whole hosting thing, guys, but it's fine. I experienced it at that time, and now I know no, you don't have money for alcohol, just sleep, okay? So we were sitting in the VIP section when we arrived. Before there was alcohol, and then as people are coming in, now they are moving us. So eventually they placed us just next to the VIP. So we are sitting here. Behind us is where the VIP starts, and the people sitting in the VIP are facing that side. So there was this group of guys. They were making it rain, making it rain, champagne. I had not in my life at that time tasted Azul or Don Julio, all those expensive, I don't know if are they vodkas or whatnot. I didn't even know what Azul was. I just knew champagne and a body more like normal stuff. Okay, so now there's a guy who's sitting just like behind me. He's facing that way, I'm facing that way. So he taps me on the shoulder like, hi, I like your jacket. Like the fur I was wearing. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, yeah, it suits you. What's your name? Okay, we start having like a light conversation, Yana. So he's like, who are you here with? And then I said, no, there's a girl who's hosting. I'm here with her, sort of, but she's just like busy with other people. So I'm just gonna say I'm alone. But yeah, cause yeah, I was chatting with the girls next to me, but I'm not gonna say I'm with them because I was on my phone, and now I was even drinking extra cautiously because I was now not very fond of the alcohol. Okay, fine. So now we're dancing. So the guy's like, come join our table. After here, we're going to booth. And at that time, I didn't even know what booth is, where booth is. And I'm actually very glad that I didn't even make it to booth because I would have just passed out. Again, now I'm having water. I feel like I'm fine now. I'm better. Okay. I didn't really move to that side of the VIP because he's just behind me. So I could just step onto something like a platform where I could step on and then sit next to him. He gave me a bottle of Azul. Now I don't know what Azul is. I'm thinking maybe it's champagne that I don't know. I drank, like, I get there's that lady thing. He poured in there, and then I had my first sip. I'm like, this is something like, this is a shot. But I kept on taking the shot. I'm not gonna lie, I think I had 7 shots. Until Chloe, the person who I was on her guest list, texted me because she saw me. She's like, my sister, calm down. Azul I'm sure I had 7 shots. And then I was now drinking it. And now once I was shibani basile. After those shots, I'm dancing. I was feeling like I'm burning in my stomach. And now that I think of it, is it fair to say maybe I suspect my drink was spiked, or should I just say I drank too much? Because 7 shots is something else. Like, there are people who have high alcohol tolerance who can tolerate the type of alcohol in their bodies, but I don't think my body could handle 7 shots of Azul. I drank a glass of Storytime, a glass of Sky vodka. Now I was on to champagne. They were drinking Ace of Spades. I was so happy that day. I didn't know that I'm going down. Because just know that you're going down. Okay, I drank Ace of Spades for the first time. Yeah, when my Instagram was Instagramming with content. Hey, yeah. I was like, I was so happy, guys. Kile happy, skate ke re sheba. Ke ka Sandton. Ngwana o tsene ka Sandton. Yeah, I think now around 4. Hi. You know when you can feel now that Like I'm even like my eyes are closing themselves. I feel like I'm falling asleep. Like I feel dizzy. I feel like throwing up. I feel like I'm not fine. So now this guy is like, are you still good? We're gonna move to Booth. And I asked him, what's Booth? He was like, where's Booth? He said like, no, it's still around here. Sandton, it's about 5 minutes from here or 10 minutes. No, actually, let's say 10 minutes because it's from Rosebank and then to Sandton. Okay, fine. I just said yes, but I knew deep down I am not going there because I'm not feeling well, and also like I don't want awkward vibes where now after Booth it's a little bit I just said okay, and then I said I'm going to the bathroom. I can fit a bathroom, get I am going down. I bought water again from the waiter, and then I just left. I went outside and I requested and I left. I didn't even tell Chloe I'm leaving. I just left. I don't know what time I got to Midrand, but I got to Midrand. I don't even remember sleeping. I just remember leaving and waking up the following day. That hangover was just, if it went to matric, it was gonna be a stroke. I see you guys, I was dying. I couldn't even eat. I just went to the bathroom, started like throwing up. I'm dying, I'm shivering, I'm hungry. And at that time, like I said, I just moved to Joburg. So I was staying with a friend of mine, and she was at her boyfriend's place. That's why she didn't go out with me. We lived in a very small room, like a back room. We don't have much things. There's only a bed. It was actually her furniture because I just came with my suitcase. There was only a bed in the room, only a bed, and the suitcase and like a few things, maybe but like these are simple things. So I quickly noticed that I don't see my weave. And this is a very small room. Where could it be? Hi. I was tired, but I had the energy to lift up the bed. It's not under the bed because I thought maybe I just pulled it off and I don't know, I threw it away. I looked everywhere for the weave. Gone. Yo, I wanted to cry. Now I'm taking my phone, I'm charging my phone. I went onto my Uber, I went to the trip, like to report or I lost something. And so what they do, they'll connect you with the driver. The driver called me and I asked him, was I not wearing a blonde? It was something like a bob. It was a 10-inch or 12-inch weave, I think 12 inches. I said, did you, like, when you transported me from Rosebank at this club to this place, this address in Midrand, was I not wearing a weave? And the guy was just like, I'm my sister, let me just be honest with you. I think I remember you, but I did a lot of trips. After I dropped you, I went to fetch other people. So, and you were sitting in the back. So even when you got out of the car, I didn't even like really look at you whether you're wearing your weave or not. I just left. And I went to pick up more people. So it's possible that someone who I picked up might have got the weave sitting there in the back and took it. Mini heart attack. But then after a while I was like, you know what, it's better I lost the weave than if something had happened to me, I was kidnapped, I was killed, or worse, like it's just a material thing, I can replace it. But it was still painful because I'm like, I'm still even looking for a job. When am I going to replace that weave? And I loved that weave. That weave was beautiful. So I was just like, you know what, alcohol, Sandton, champagne, drinking things you don't know, free alcohol. I saw flames. Like, I was so depressed. I was so depressed and I was so angry at myself. I was so angry at myself, like, honestly. I was so angry at myself. Why I didn't Why I did lose? None of this would have happened. So at the same time, I was just grateful that I just lost the weave and nothing hectic happened. Like, you know, when you're like, if you see me drinking alcohol. So this is a funny story now, but at that time it was painful because I really loved that weave. And it's scenarios like that that have pushed me to a point where I'm like, I just feel like I've outgrown alcohol. I've had my fun, but it's time to wrap it up. Like, I don't see myself drinking like that anymore. If you look, I'm 2000 chance, so I'm actually very happy that this December I'm not drinking, and I'm not gonna drink until January. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why when I was making a list, just trying to get a list this cut. Yama back oh now wait I'm making water. This is one of the scenarios that came to my mind. Oh, this is why you must give alcohol a break, because you've been through a lot. This relationship, yeah, how alcohol has been toxic. You know that toxic relationship, but you are holding on, counting anniversaries. Mary, you know this relationship is toxic. That is my relationship with alcohol. So I just wanna take a break. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys the story. Guys, if you're gonna go out, please be careful, because this could have gone bad real quick. Like, being drunk like that as a woman in South Africa is not safe. So guys, please be safe, especially because it's December. Please be safe. Watch your drinks. Don't go out if you don't have alcohol. Don't go with strangers. Like, just be careful and know your limit. Also carry activated charcoals in your bag, so that if you feel a bit funny, you can just drink activated charcoal pills and they will flush out whatever is in your system if you've been drugged or your drink has been spiked or anything funny like that. But yeah, we've come to the end of my story time of how I lost my weave at a club in Sandton. Thank you so much, guys, for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.